and welcome to my channel. This is See Like Sheba. See my amazing mug that my beloved Billy got me. It's so perfect. How was your Wednesday? Wednesday. I had such a good one. It was really amazing. Every day is really perfect for me. It's just filled with so much expansion and ascension and I love it. Um, okay, so was it yesterday? I pulled a couple of cards and I've been mulling over what the message is, and I've got it. Okay, so let me share it with you now. Okay, so to start, the first three cards I pulled were from tarot, and it was the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Swords, again, we got that last reading, and then the Page of Wands. Okay, so these are all cards that are about new beginnings. Okay, I'm gonna just read some of these for you here so you can see what that looks like. Ooh, like a hand coming out of the sky, divine inspiration kind of coming out. And okay, so this card indicates that a new opportunity is coming your way that has the potential to ignite your passion and set you on a path of personal growth. The card suggests that you're feeling a strong sense of motivation and passion, and you're ready to take on new challenges and projects with enthusiasm. It also encourages you to take action and make the most of opportunities that are presenting themselves to you. Yes, new beginnings. It's a reminder to trust your instincts and listen to your inner voice, as this will lead you towards the path of success and fulfillment. It also encourages you to tap into your creative side and explore new ideas and passions. Allowing yourself to express your unique talents and gifts. This is so perfect. This is so aligned with all the other messages I've had these past couple of days, which are about the importance of stepping into your power, taking the leap, allowing yourself to express your unique talents and gifts, and that it's going to be successful. Okay. So it's a positive and empowering card that brings with it a sense of excitement and possibility, urging you to seize the moment and take bold steps toward creating the life you desire. Okay, beautiful. And so these three cards are going to be like kind of describing nowish and the next, the kind of present, like this is happening nowish in the next couple of days, over the next few weeks. You're having this new beginning. Okay. All right. And so next I'm going to read you Page of Wands, because we're both in the wands, and the wands is fire, which I'm like a water fire person. I have a Scorpio sun, Cancer moon, water, and then a Leo rising and a Venus in Sagittarius. So I'm real fiery, but I'm also deep and grounded and whatnot, and very balanced. Okay, so Page of Wands, also a card of new beginnings. It's a card of excitement and passion and adventure. Represents a youthful, energetic, and creative individual. Who that sound like? Okay. Who's eager to explore new possibilities and take on new challenges. The card may indicate the start of a new project, venture, or journey that is full of potential and promise. In relationships, it can indicate a new romantic interest or a spark of passion in an existing relationship. It encourages openness, communication, and exploration of new experiences. I love that as a Sagittarius. That is just perfect for me. In career and finances, it suggests taking a risk, pursuing a new opportunity. It can indicate a time of creativity, innovation, and entrepreneurship. I follow this woman who does she's a neuroscientist, and she does like money manifestation. And she always says entrepreneurs. Is that how you say it? I don't know. It always throws me off when she says it. And I'm like, but she says entrepreneurs. Okay. Anyway, it encourages following your passions and pursuing your dreams, even if they seem unconventional. Okay. And that's like, I'm going to get more into it, but yeah, like you are going to hear a lot of people be like, you have to be realistic, or like, that's not, don't worry about that. Everything is made up, and this is the era of magic. Okay. And you can create whatever you desire. Your dreams are It's a vision. You're seeing something that's already happening. So like if you can just believe in it, the universe is going to take care of the how and you're going to get to the vision. Just don't let yourself get discouraged and distracted by other people. But we'll get into that more, okay? It's a positive card that signals new beginnings and opportunities, encourages a free-spirited and adventurous approach to life, and reminds us to be open to new experiences and possibilities. This says on it, limitless potential, okay? And the ace is also about, yeah, just like, you know, ignited passion, new opportunities. And so that brings us to back to the Ace of Swords, which we pulled yesterday. And yeah, so this one is about mental clarity and like cutting through all the confusion, truth, a breakthrough, an epiphany, and new ideas, vision, clarity, and success. Ah, I love it. So these three cards together, it's just like super freaking powerful. Two aces and a page, all about new beginnings. And so air sign and fire signs, and you need air to create fire, so it just feels really powerful. Love it. Okay, so we have those, and then I pulled from the Black Moon Lilith Tarot, I pulled Pluto, okay? And that's interesting because like the card I got yesterday or the other day was it was about the Phoenix, which is about what do you call it? Death and rebirth. And I feel like this is kind of the same thing, endings and regeneration. And actually Pluto is also a planet that is ruled by Scorpio, similar to the Phoenix card. And so all about death and rebirth, endings and beginnings. Like the existence of the ending means there is a beginning. Because like, isn't it like energy is neither created nor destroyed? What the heck? That is magic. Okay, so that just means it's always here, just being alchemized, transmuted into something different, okay? And you also are energy, so like that's just you, babe. Oh my gosh. Okay, so misalignment can manifest physically as, you know, the uneasy feeling you get in the pit of your stomach when you're just like, I don't know, something is off. And sometimes you need something external to tell you when to end something. I'm thinking of like, you know, my first two boyfriends and my first ex-husband, only ex-husband. They were very like, you know, the relationships like weren't good by the end, but you could see that like they benefited enough from the relationship that they weren't going to end it. So I had to be the one to end it, but you know, I'm a Scorpio. So I was like, oh baby, don't you worry. We're getting out of this. Okay. And so Pluto sometimes senses this misalignment and likes to break everything down and remove what no longer serves you, hunty. It teaches us that beginnings and endings are intrinsically tied together. It's the natural cycle of life. It also rules like hidden wealth and inheritance and debts, and kind of indicates a change in this part of life. And a couple of days ago, I did a reading with the Wheel of Fortune and how it's like there's a new world order. And so like everything that was happening is like the Wheel of Fortune has changed. So it's all going to be different now. So allow this transformative wave to pass over you. It will wash away the shadows that have held you back from activating your light. Ooh, okay. And so Pluto is a generational planet. And so for me, it's like I have a Pluto in Scorpio. It's perfect, like double Scorpio, powerful. And I think it's like 1983 to like maybe 95. Your Pluto in Scorpio. And so that is your sign. It can unlock your soul's hidden riches. It can bring to light what we have swept under the rug that needs to be healed. And, you know, it's really good shadow work. And if you can like integrate your Pluto, it can lead to like great personal empowerment and evolution, which, you know, we are all about, especially on this channel. And so, yeah, for my sign, Pluto and Scorpio, we're going to experience ego deaths, changes, karmic events, and transformative triggers in the area of, I think, crisis, death, and regeneration. Ooh. And so that's what this is all about. And so, yeah, crisis can be emotional crisis, a psychological crisis, something you're just not expecting, death, regeneration, rebirth. We're supposed to approach that differently than other generations have. And we're going to lead the way on it, babe. Okay. And so, what did the last little thing say on this? It has a little. Everything must come to an end, okay? Wipe the slate clean and make space for the new. Ooh, really powerful, okay? And then the next card I got, separation, which I feel is kind of given the same thing, all right? And I'm sensing a theme. Okay, it says division and integration. So real and raw honesty with yourself is needed right now, my love. When you go through an internal shift, internal growth, your external must also shift. And so, look, we've got all of these cards that are about growth and that are about separating, severance, like clarity, cutting through the confusion. So, the separation phase in alchemy is like finding the courage to let go of that draining contract, okay? Or finally taking the next step in a project, or stopping harmful habits. It's like accepting like a new love in your life might not be your typical type, but they are who you need for your growth, for your highest self. And so, yeah, you've gained clarity. Ooh, you've gained clarity with the Ace of Swords. And now is the time to choose yourself first, cutting ties of discord. Those who are meant to come along on the ride will accept the new version of yourself that you're stepping into. It's a really difficult thing, I think, for a lot of people to cut off people, to release things that no longer serves you, that you no longer align with, you no longer vibe with. But we get a lot of mythology about like, no day ones, or what is it? Only day ones, no new friends or something. And there's supposed to be this like value in maintaining relationships from like when you were a kid or that you just had a long time. You should just keep maintaining those relationships, even if you guys have drifted apart. You're just like, your values are no longer aligned. Your path is no longer aligned. A lot of people just, put up with it. And we're not doing that anymore in this new world. In fact, it's like gonna keep you stuck. All right. So this card is actually associated with the air sign and the swords in tarot. And it actively cuts and severs what's binding you to affect change. In alchemy, separation is the cleansing of matter through the process of cutting or separating. Ooh! After this stage, you are left with the parts of yourself that you want to keep and can continue with your ascension path. Ooh, ooh, ooh. We've been talking about this for like months now. But while it can feel painful to let go, lightening your load is necessary for your healing journey. You know that like when a rocket ship goes up, like once it gets past the atmosphere, it like has like it drops all the like, I don't know, thrusters and boosters and sciencey things and the things that are like weighing it down. And now it can just ascend and go into orbit or to the moon or whatever. And that is what's going on now. And we're taught to be kind of afraid of being untethered. It's actually kind of a bad thing. The idea of being untethered, it means you're crazy. It means you're not grounded in reality. But like, I'm sorry, look at the reality that we're all forcing ourselves to like ground in. It's like owned by the Epstein class. It's on fire. It's riddled with microplastics. It's just, why am I trying to ground myself here? Like, go up, like rise. Oh, still like air. Rise above all of this shit, okay? Burn your bridges, make your separations, and get the heck out of there, okay? So it's time to identify what in your life no longer aligns and what belongs in the new world you're creating. And yeah, babe, we've got this new world. I think the last episode, there are two episodes was about new world, new you, new world order. Okay. New year is coming up, March 20th, I want to say. And so it's time to get honest with yourself and see what no longer aligns? What do you need to release? What is a relationship that's comfortable but is not for your highest good, is not like where you want to go on your ascension journey? Some clues are okay, so we have these three tarots that are all about like mental clarity, you know, ignited passion, creative spark, enthusiasm, energy, growth, fearlessness, energetic. So if you want to know which environments to release, cut yourself out of, which people to release, they're the people who make you feel confusion, who make you like, no matter how much you communicate, you never seem to connect, you know, it just feels like you're spinning your wheels. You can never like reach this place of clarity. You want to avoid people who are they make you, when you're excited about something, they're like, I don't know, like it's like kind of weird, or like, I don't know, I'm worried, I'm concerned, you know, people who make you feel uninspired, who like, you know, harsh your mellow, who yuck your yum, okay? You're out here being fearless and adventurous and enthusiastic, and they're like, I don't know if that's gonna work. I don't know. Have you tried the old ideas? No, babe, we're here for fresh ideas, new ideas, okay? We're being fearless, we're being adventurous. Um, and so, yeah, like if there are people who are trying to make you think like you got to be realistic, babe, you got to come back down to earth, those are the people you need to cut out. And it's so funny, the past couple of days, I think the last reading, I was like, I think the universe is calling me, inviting me to start making my vision board, because I had the Ace of Swords and I had the Ace of Cups, and it's like vision, clarity of thought, and creativity. And so I was like, that's my vision board. And then today I get these things about endings and regeneration and separation. She's got a knife in her hand. We've got the Ace of Swords again, and I feel like that's like scissors. That's why there's scissors in the thing. So if you made it this far, 1717 on my timer as I say this, give me some scissor emojis in the comments, okay? I actually today I started cutting out some stuff for my vision board, and ooh, I'm already so excited. I love seeing what's coming through the different messages, and it's going to be really powerful. And I can't wait to share that with you. But yeah, so this is just a confirmation, because I feel like if you are watching this and if you've been rocking with me, then you are already on this path where you're feeling this newness. You're feeling that everything is different. You've shed this old identity. You've left the things you've outgrown. You're not like trying to fit into spaces that are just too small for you, that are just like out of style, out of date. They just don't align with you anymore. You are already separating from that. You've already initiated the ending, because you know that is how you get the new beginnings, babe. And so you're like, this is like kind of just serving as a confirmation for you, and a like, congratulations, you're doing exactly right. You are, you know, using your boundaries and your voice and your newfound clarity, your belief in yourself, your trust in your intuition, to cut out what is not serving you anymore, what is no longer aligned, what is keeping you in this energy of like self-doubt and like, no, I can't do it. It's never been done before. It's too crazy. It's just a dream. Like, no, we're cutting all of that energy out, because you're here to rise, babe, to rise above. You see these hands down there? They're trying to, like, you can read it one of two ways, or probably many ways, but like, I'm gonna talk about one of two ways. These hands are like, no, wait, oh no, you're getting away, you're floating away, oh no. Or you can see it as like, you know, when you first learn to ride a bike or something, and like you're like kind of wobbly, and maybe your parents are there like, you know, kind of holding on to you so you don't fall, but like eventually, you know, they just let you go, and they're like, go fly, my little baby, go, you got it, you can do it. The atmosphere is taking you now. Oh, you've separated from all the heavy stuff weighing you down, and now you can fly. Oh, you can float. What was the thing I heard? Emotions that move is, shoot, what is it? I'm gonna say like ascension or something. And like emotions that sit is weight, just weighing you down. All right, I'm gonna come back to like figure out what that actual quote was, but the idea is that like when your emotions come up, when you're contemplating cutting people out of your life, and they come with like no like come on like we've been together so long like oh like you've gotten so much from this relationship, you can't quit on me now, girl. Yes you can. And hopefully if you do it sooner rather than later, you can do whatever integration and alchemization and ascension that you need to do, and then you can come back and you can get the person. But a lot of people want to stay on your journey. They want you to like hitch onto your star without doing any of the prerequisite energy work to like they have bad energetic spiritual hygiene. They let any doubting, scarcity, lack mindset distract them from their truth. They let any old trigger turn them away from doing things differently. They're like, oh my gosh, this thing came up and this is how I usually handle it, so let me keep handling it that way. No, we are ending these old habits. We are separating from these old ways of going about things, babe, because they just don't serve us anymore. And now we are light as a feather and we are floating and we're safe, babe. You're safe. Okay. I think that's it. Yeah. So I'm gonna head up to bed. Tomorrow I'm gonna work more on the vision board. Ooh, I love it. I love seeing it come together and seeing what the universe wants me to envision for the coming year or so. So I'm excited. Very auspicious, things like the universe is telling us new beginnings. There is success on the way. All of these new beginnings, this new insight, this new passion is going to be rewarded. It's not going to be in vain. Nothing you've ever done has been in vain. It's all been getting you to this higher level, this new beginning, this beautiful new world that we are creating. And I just love that for us. Oh my God, have you guys seen occupied Palestine, Tel Aviv? Oh my God. The Israelis are so scared. They should be. It's going to get much, much worse for them. Oh, I love that. I love that. We're clearing the slate, We are releasing what is no longer aligned. And we as a collective, as a species, are ascending and evolving. And we're not going to be able to stay attached to the old ways of doing things. The powers that were are on their way out. Thank goodness. Like we are not going to have to do another generation of like catering to the Epstein class. Cut it out. Okay. I love you guys. This is all made up. So let's be intentional about what we want to create. Okay. So release what is no longer aligned and get clear on what you want to, who you want to be going forward, what identity you are taking into this new world. Because the possibilities are limitless. You got it. You got it, babe. All right. Love you. This is all made up. Free Palestine. I'll talk to you later. Oh, like, comment, subscribe. And yeah. See you, babes. Love you.